Good afternoon, Jason Phillips from autoappraise.com. I just finished up about a almost 3 hours on a pre-purchase inspection on this 1970 Camaro. Z28 badges and stripes. Did not start its life out as a Z. It's got a metallic green finish, as you can see. Got about 250 photos to provide for the purchaser that hired me to do this inspection. I'm talking to you like you're a group of people, but really this video gets recorded and privately uploaded to YouTube and then presented to the guy who hired me and paid me. He's the only guy that's got eyes on this video until later. It may become public if he buys the car or sells or doesn't buy the car or whatever happens. And then it'll be up for public viewing, kind of as a little mini commercial to show you what I do. And if you need service like that, Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Chicago, all the way down to Pittsburgh, I'll go. If you want to pay the travel, we got a few people around the country that go out and inspect cars. This one just got finished, hoisted, photos underneath the vehicle and the body. Overall, it's a good looking driver quality repaint. I'll talk more about some of the small chip scratches and flaws later. I've got a test driver guy with me, and he's going to take me for a ride right now, and we will kind of go through the car. It's a factory air conditioned car, but there's no AC in it, and that needs to be addressed. The exhaust sounds great. It is a crate small block engine, turbo 350 trans, 10-bolt rear end. Brake lights are working. I saw one reverse light on earlier and one out. We'll go ahead and do the turn signals right now. Yep. 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 Headlights. Yep, bright lights. Bright lights. Yep. Parking lights. Push the headlight switch halfway in. I'll push it halfway in. There we go. I got a running light, I got a running light. We're good. We're good. A lot of the chrome trim on the car is original, some is replacement. Badge up here is original. Some light patina on the grill bezel, that's original. These front split bumpers have likely been replaced only because there's a little heavier patina on the rear bumpers than there is on the front. Car has a few nicks and chips and scratches. Date codes are older on those BFGs. Aftermarket Racing 15-inch Z28 kind of almost looking wheels. A handful of paint flaws here and there. Color-wise, there may have been some color correction work done on the rear cowl and the deck lid. The flip-flop in the material is kind of makes it difficult to discern. From different angles, it looks different ways, doesn't it? Door skin lips are in pretty good shape. A little bit of oxidation down here on both sides. Doors may have been skinned at some point. The door latch is failing on the other side, so the test drive is going to be shorter than normal. We're going to hold the door shut take it for a short drive. They've got a brand new latch they ordered, and it didn't come in before I showed up for my inspection. So then, fortunately, they weren't able to get it remedied now, but they'll get it remedied soon. Replacement green carpeting. Package tray is still an original green. Some components in the car have been sprayed black. Dome light fuse needs to be checked. Headliner's been changed. Rear sail panels have been dyed and painted. Kick panels down here have also been painted black. Carpet kit's been changed. As we're pulling out of the parking lot here with my my chauffeur, the dash pad has been likely changed. Nice shape. It's got these green-faced gauge cluster set up. It's real nice. Showing how many miles on that again? 20, was it 26?
20, it says 2869.
2869, probably since that's been installed. Gauges all appear to be functioning properly. Temp, oil pressure, voltage, and fuel. We'll check those when we come back. Steering column was not restored. A few paint chips there from the key tumbler. Cool aftermarket Z28 wood steering wheel, billet centers. Aftermarket radio installed in that hole. CD player. Windshield's been changed, and it's got a proper antenna built in and the sun stripe at the top. Console has been restored or replaced with an aftermarket unit. There's no prindle here or mounted on the dash up there. Glove box operates, console lid operates, and we've got a remote for the stereo in there. Date code seat belts are from late '69, and there's a original style owner's manual, 1970 Camaro. It does say 70, I checked it, with the back cover missing. These air conditioning vents are original, and they have not been restored or sorted out. Still photos of all of this for the prospective buyer. These trim pieces here along the headliner have been partially painted or restored. Seat covers have likely been changed because they're in pretty nice shape. Green carpet kit has been changed. Correct loop style carpet that's clean underneath the mats. The mats are in nice shape, kind of a goldish green. Interior of the trunk has the original pan present. There's a couple patches in the pan. There's no trunk mat in the trunk currently, and no jack or spare present. Under the hood, the engine bay has been sorted out and restored nicely. Again, small block Chevy, built up. Hydraulic lifters is what it sounds like. Dual feed carburetor, upgraded ignition components. On the hoist, we have a really solid Survivor underbody. Floor pans don't look patched up. It doesn't look like anybody's done any repairs down there. The wheel tubs have some undercoat in them, so if there was any repairs, they're not really visible. The original quarter panel splash panels look nice. They have the original die hole / drain plugs present. Transmission seems to have a mild normal shift. Doesn't feel too aggressive. Tack is working. Speedo is working. And again, we're doing kind of a slow neighborhood drive so that driver's door doesn't pop open. Can you hit the horn? Tell me if it works. All right. How about the wipers? stereo. I'm not going to accidentally play a song and have the video taken down for copyright issues by Google, but it is working. Up here at this next corner in downtown Milford, we're going to do a giant hole shot. I guess we're not. Speedometer. Will you hit the brakes right now while you just take the hands off the wheel? Just kind of show me that the car's stopping pretty straight. Yep. Okay. Yep. Sounds good. Up under the front suspension, we've got all stock OEM components. Lower ball joints appear to be OEM original. The upper ball joints, the left one's been changed. It's got bolt-in upper ball joints, and the right one's got the original rivets. Tie rod ends, sleeves, pitman arm, idler arm, all of those components look fairly original, are not changed recently. Rear end of the car, we've got a GM 10 bolt with what appear to be replacement multi-leaf springs. A little bit of deterioration in the rubber bushings where they pass through under the axle, but everything looks pretty good. Set of Bilstein shocks back there. Still photos of the entire underbody have been taken. You can leave it right here in the sun where it's kind of get around the car. Yeah, it was too close to the building before.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, just leave it running and I'm going to do a circle. Thanks. Get some sunshine on the other side of the vehicle. Digital paint meter. I've got still photos of the readings. 56 on the bottom of the dog leg of the quarter, 17 on the bottom of the door, 8.6, 14.6, quarter panel, 34, 61, 24. So some repair work noted in the rear quarter. I did not see where the quarter panels had been changed. Bottom of the door, 11. Coming up a little higher, 24, 25. Dog leg of the fender, 35, 14, 15. I'll get into explaining some of the readings for the onlooker in case you are unaware of what the readings mean. This metallic in the paint certainly can be deceiving when it comes to what is here and what's been done, because you can see just kind of in the sun, when the sun hits this just right, the green brightens up on the sides and dulls down on the top. But overall, a pretty good looking car. There's some shrinkage in the underlayment of these stripes. There's a little bit of bleed in the tape lines and a little misshapen edge right here where somebody sprayed these on. Not bad though, they seem to be laid out nicely as far as structure and lines. They spend a good amount of time taping those off. Just a little bit of bleed in a few locations. Up front we have a couple small touch-ups and a couple areas that could stand to be touched up. concerned about. This kind of seems like a bit of a color differentiation, just a little bit, and I see it just a little bit here. But again, that it can be a little deceiving out here. The slightest bit of modeling may exist up in here. There's a small shrinkage line here and here. These look like maybe little cracks or shrinkage lines in the paint. They're really not obvious and in your face, just kind of up close critiquing. The original door sticker was probably peeled off and re-adhered or painted around. I'm going to hit the pause button so we can pop the hood open. Air conditioning trim has some age cracks noted. The right turn signal, I heard it cancel, but I don't see that the left one is. Good voltage, good oil pressure. Temps coming up. And at last they have delivered the door latch. That'll be fun putting in, won't it? Got the hood open now. Engine is still idling nicely. While I'm at it, there's a line right here that I believe is supposed to be there, and it's less discernible on this side of the forward part of the grill bezel. Little subtle thing that maybe they blocked this out and forgot about it. Hard to say. Inner fenders are clean, firewall's been painted satin black, core support's been repainted satin black, ground disconnect on the battery, upper control arm bushings are in good shape, some black trim paint has been applied to the bushings all around, HEI distributor, dual feed carburetor. Positive, but I thought I might hear a wire ticking. I don't want to grab them. Headers are clean, the engine paint's very clean. GM power steering pump, later model design. Delco Moraine power booster. Master cylinder was changed, but doesn't look like anybody painted it. Oil is clean in the engine. Transmission fluid is nice and pink. Photographs present. It's too hot to touch. You'll have to rely on the photos for that. Standard V-belt traditional pulley system. Engine temp is at 180. That housing 175. Valve cover there. Head temperature. I picked up 190 there somewhere. 180. Anyway, engine seems like it's running nice and cool. Shot of the trim tag. OEM VIN. And I showed this earlier. OEM VIN. Take a quick peek at the underbody. Some paint touch-up work done on the control arms. There's one small tear / elongation in the left front frame rail. It's super tiny. Doesn't look too concerning. Floor pan structure is nice. Pinch weld structure is good. A few small bends where hoist pads have lifted up on it. No cuts or patches present. These subframe bushings are showing some age, and I would personally replace them if it were mine. Up in here, show a view of them from behind. Inch exhaust, polished long tube collector headers, 10-bolt rear. It's a good driver quality car. Back in the trunk here, the skin lip is in decent shape here all the way along on both corners. A little bit of lack of paint here up in the interior surfaces of the trunk jamb. This pan is an original pan in my opinion. Don't believe it's been changed. It's had a little repair work done here on the back end of the wheel tub, and a little bit of repair work done right in here, and some filler applied. There's no spare, no jack, no mat. But it seems to be solid and stable. The latch operates nicely. Just a little better look at that crack. That one. Rubber seal's been changed. Might as well take a peek at the rear end of the car. Tank's been out of here and repainted in gray. Straps have been repainted. And again, GM 10 bolt. I could not get an axle coat off that. It's got some just some deterioration and grease on it, made it difficult to read. All right, there we have it. 1970 Camaro with some Z28 trim, some good looking aftermarket wheels, some replacement interior components. We need a door latch installed, and then the doors should operate nicely. Glass, as far as the glass goes, the windshield's been replaced. I didn't see any rock chips or bullets in it. Rear glass was removed when the car was painted, and it's got original safety flow light markings in the back glass. Side glass rolls up and down just fine. Ouch. Got a few subtle hairline scratches from worn roller guides, and that exists a little more so on the driver's glass. These can be replaced if that's annoying to you. It's a windows down kind of car, so don't see them much. A little bit of touch-up work was needed after they put this mirror back on, and there's a little bit of paint chippage inside this mirror frame here, and a chip here, a little wheel mark, a little wheel through mark right here on the edge of this mirror. So, not intending to pick on the car too much, just kind of show it for what it is and some of the small flaws that have happened over the course of using it and driving it. A little patina noted on these chrome plates. Small body crack, which is typical on the Camaros and Firebirds. Little roof flex from those cracked subframe bushings. Have that on my own Camaro. Okay, thanks for hanging out. And to the purchaser of this video and this inspection service, thank you kindly for your business. We appreciate it. Hope we've been of service and helped you define what this car is and if it meets your needs. That's the bottom line of the business. If you need service like that, 800-301-3886. Call Jennifer. Let her know what you need, and we'll be on it. All right. Thanks. Have a great day. Leave some positive feedback if you see this video. Okay?